Hello there, and welcome back to Vintage Story. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Well, at least a better day than I'm having. If you notice, all of my shelves are empty. I broke the cardinal rule with modding today. Always back up your save before updating mods. I don't know what I did wrong, but I blew out everything from expanded cooking, culinary artillery, and even all of my doors there from the ChiselTools mod. I've just spent the past 2 hours in-game in real life fixing everything, and I haven't had a chance to get started on the food yet. So we still have some of the food items, so like all the candy fruit I made, some of the fruit bread I made, those are fine. But all of the bottled items, the 40 liters of milk I had, the 20 liters of cottage cheese I had in bottles, all of the peanut butter, the syrups, the ciders, the yeast, it's all gone. Everything's gone. And of course, my small cauldron that was hanging on my meat rack up there, butcher's knife, yep, it's all gone. I gotta remake everything. So that's gonna be fun. I did, as I said, take the time to remake all of these because, you know, they're kind of important for me. Well, okay, they're not really important. I just like how they look. And they're not even that pretty. They just look fairly nice. I did make a small change, though. They now use the black dye from the ChiselTools palette instead of using granite. Or is it slate? Whatever, because it's easier. But yes, if we go down into our cellar, where this rack was filled with bottles of both full and empty of milk, and this had cottage cheese and yogurt and whatnot, it's all gone. I do have a nice bit of cheese, though, ripening, so it's gonna be painful, but it's not the end of the world. It just means I have to actually spend a lot of time recovering what I lost. Thankfully, none of the chiseling project I have been working on, such as these, were destroyed. So we still have all those, that's fine. It's just the animated items, so the doors that open and close. Now, I did save all of these open and closed state blocks that I made when I was first making the doors and whatnot. So fixing the doors is really just replacing the initial block, applying the shape, and then turning it into a door and, you know, switching the orientation when necessary. But yeah. Always back up your saves before updating mods. You'll thank yourself. Oh, that also means that our water glassed eggs stopped water glassing after about 15 days, so now I have to start over again. Alright, well, I have to go make up a lot of food now. Actually, I picked most of the pears. There are still some more apples and pears to pick, but I have to go make a whole ton of syrup, make a whole ton of peanut butter. I've got my work cut out for me, so I'm going to be doing that for a long time today. I mentioned I updated some mods. Culinary Artillery and Cooking Expanded. One of the updates has done something really cool. So if we go to, well, those cranberries are spoiling, but if we go to these dried red currants and we hit H, it opens up the handbook. And it includes down here kneading ingredient 4, and it shows you all the different recipes you can use it on in kneading recipes. So if I click Nutty Trail Mix here, it will show you all the valid items that can be put into making Nutty Trail Mix, which is peanuts, jerky, well, peanuts and or acorns, and I think soybeans also, berries, cheese, more peanuts. If I go to these candied pineapple here, again, I press H, you'll see I can make muffin dough, fruit bread, fruit bars. I have the acorn mod in, so I can make acorn bread also. But if we click the muffins, then you see everything that can be used to make fruity muffins. If I go over to, say, our smoked meat here, I do that. Again, you see can be used to make breaded meat, be used to make pemmican, stuffed peppers. If I click the stuffed peppers, it will show you all stuff that can be put into stuffed peppers. This is awesome. I'm not sure which update exactly did this. Since I did skip over 2 different versions of to update, but yeah, this is really cool, and it'll make doing stuff a lot easier. Because if I go to apples, go to fruit bar, click gelatin, it shows you what the recipe is to make the gelatin. You click that, it shows you how to make the pre-gelatin, and so on and so forth. So if you want to look up something, all you gotta do is know what you want to look for. Peanut butter. First off, it can be used in a lot of stuff apparently. Look at all those. But we go down. Okay, we want peanut paste and fruit oil. And we can include salt also, and it looks like we can include syrup. If we click the peanut paste, we get that from grinding down peanut kernels, which we get from baking in the oven. So yeah, nice little update. I'm gonna have to boost that, but I trust you hear that. Now, I am playing with Primitive Survival, and Primitive Survival does add a few extra creepy things in the dark. I've got the third block so I can block up if I have to. Look. I think I see it. Yeah. That thing is significantly taller than I thought it was. Does mean I should be safer from it. I can't hit it. Oh shoot, that thing hits hard. Okay, so I think we're just gonna leave for now. I don't think there's anything else worth messing with. I've collected almost all the copper from in here at this point anyway. And it's getting noisy down here, and yeah, let's just get out of here. I do need to go find a lot more copper. I need to find a lot more zinc, not tin. So zinc. But I do know where there is plenty on the map, so we're just gonna go elsewhere. And let our sanity recover a little bit also. Yeah, there wasn't much copper left there anyway. I made a bunch of these, and the rock busting ones also. Primitive survival again. This is more effective at clearing out rocks. This is more effective at clearing out ore. This will destroy ore. So, yeah. Let's get out of here. Oh, wow. That was a lot more powerful than I anticipated. I used one of these rock blasters, and as you can see, it blasted a lot of rock. I found all the zinc though, although I think it destroyed a little bit of it. Hopefully not much. Ooh, well, this will make quarrying easier. Or at least cleaning out where there might be ore. I'll set up another one in a moment once I gather this so I can show you just how effective it is. 5 bits of zinc. It's not much, but let's grab one of those. Let's do some of this. So I can go over here and be a little bit safe when I do this. Okay. So we're going to see just how effective one of these are. Yeah. Look how much that clears out. Makes collecting stone easier. No, I don't think there's any more zinc over here, is there? It was only a very small node anyway, yeah. Okay, but... oh, there's a little bit up top still. Okay, I'll go look for that in a bit. Oh yeah, so there you go. Use the rock blasters to clear out large chunks of area to find ore veins, and then use the ore blasters to actually collect the ore. Makes sense, really, but if you don't know it exists, you can't really use it. So now I've at least let you know it exists. And you know, I'm just going around gathering a bit more. I saw these locations. I marked them because I thought they might have meteoric iron. There are 10 bits of iron here that I can see. I haven't dug down further, but yeah. So we've done pretty good today. I put all the other ore already into my airship. I have about 2 stacks of bronze, another 2 stacks of zinc, and I think I have a stack of tin. Or was it copper? I forget. Point being, our little adventure that I went out on today to gather up some more resources has been a success. Which means I can go back to working on the bismuth bronze armor set for our armory. And getting more meteoric iron is also nice because I'm going to need a lot of it for when I get around to the meteoric iron armor set, or at the very least for my arrows, because steel's too expensive to make for arrows and meteoric iron is easier to get than iron is. So now I'll show you when we get back to base, but I did download another mod because of course I did. It's the expanded shelves, extra shelves, something like that. It's a add-on for expanded foods and culinary artillery, which adds more shelves. And amongst those shelves, you have shelves specifically for bread. Oh, there's an extra one here. That's 11. For bread, shelves for seeds. So now I have all my seeds all nice and organized. They have a shelf specifically for pies and cheese, but cheese can be put on shelves from the base game, so that's not necessary. Ooh, that's a lot of iron. That's 21 ingots worth of meteoric iron. So, oh wow. All right, so this is 12 and that's gonna be 13. I did not expect this much iron here. So I was redesigning our cellar just a little bit to be able to use some of the new shelves. And I've got all the seeds on the new shelves. Right now it's outside the greenhouse because I don't know. Well, I could put it inside the greenhouse, but I don't think it will look nice and I don't want it interfering with the farmland. So I'd have to build like an annex to the greenhouse specifically for adding a seed room. And yeah, there's not really much room for extra parts to that building. Yeah, I've lost my train of thought. Anyway, as said before, I'm mining this here because I want to see if I can't find any diamonds, because you can rarely find diamonds in Sylvite. So I don't know if it just has a random chance to drop or if it will specifically say like diamond in Sylvite. Like you'll see like a gold in quartz, you know? I don't think I've ever gotten a diamond from Sylvite yet, so I have no idea. And it is exactly 20 seconds since I last cut, and a rough diamond did drop. Oh, I'm hungry. From just mining the Sylvite. So yeah, it'll just randomly drop from the Sylvite. It doesn't actually say like diamond in Sylvite. So that answers that question. Literally as soon as I stopped recording. And here are a few of the shelves I was mentioning. We have these bread shelves, specifically for bread. So you can stack them 2 deep. And... it went there. And, was that 4 high? So 6, 12, 24 per shelf. I made 2 of them. And then we have pie shelves, pie and cheese. There's really no point putting cheese on because you can put cheese on normal shelves and you can hold 4 per normal shelf, but one of these holds 3 pies or 3 cheese. So we got those. Let me grab these again so I actually have food as I'm going out. There are other shelves. I've got one set up next to my greenhouse. I was mentioning that earlier. And that's this one here. It is also 3 high, but each shelf holds... Sorry, each layer of the shelf holds 12 stacks of seeds. So as you can see, it can hold quite a lot of seeds. And I apparently don't have all that many, but I do have them broken up by nutrition. Those, you can find the recipe here. Let's see. Type shelf, scroll down past bookshelves, and you will see... Here we go. We have bread shelves. I showed you that. Pie shelves. Showed you. Seed shelves. Right here. We have egg shelves. And these hold quite a lot of shelves. And it tells you here in the handbook what they hold. So raw or boiled eggs, any seed bag, pies or cheese, all bread types, expanded food muffins and dumplings, and wildcraft fruits and nuts, and then those there. Oh, and then we also have bar shelves. So fruit bars and sushi shelves. Wow, that's a tongue twister. Sushi shelves. And the recipes are pretty cheap. It's 8 boards for 1 bread shelf. The egg shelf is a bread shelf plus another 4 boards. Pies, 6 boards. Seeds is a bread plus 4 boards. So you see the pattern here. It's... the bar shelf is the most expensive, it looks like. Yeah. So, it just helps organize it a little bit better. I have double checked. I think in 1.20, you will be able to put pies on the normal shelves. Like this one here. But it's just an extra little feature. You can store stuff a little bit easier. So that's what I've done. Because now I'm reorganizing everything, I might as well make my life just a little bit easier. Although, to be perfectly fair, the bread shelf is less efficient than the barrel or the vessel. Let's jump back down to our cellar and I'll show you what I mean. Alright, 62 days on the bread shelf. It's got a 0.26 modifier on preservation time. Go to my storage vessel, which has a 0.2 for vegetables, 0.13 for grain, 0.26 for other. If I grab the same bread, which had 61 days on the shelf, has 124 days in the vessel. So the vessel is technically better. In addition, you can store 64 times 4 in here, whereas you can only store 24 on a shelf. But I don't know. It looks nice. It's quick to grab. I probably have some in here and then like the current batch I'm working through on here. But then we can also store, as I said, pies, which I'm going to be making some in the future. So I have food set aside. But yep, I just want to show you the different shelves and how you make them. In case you want to add them, I'll have this link in the description to the mod. It is, I think, just called More Shelves. Food Shelves. It's called the Food Shelves mod. Oh, wow. I was literally just hopping up here to hop over there and a lightning bolt struck that block. Didn't even realize it was a lightning storm out because I got the weather sounds off. I'm just making up some more bismuth bronze, but yeah, I'm like, I hop here, and a lightning bolt strikes right there. It is now Monday. I have spent about 20 hours making this episode, just playing, never mind the time editing, and I realized that I only have about 20 minutes worth of footage for you guys. That's not really good. Losing all of my food and all of my resources upstairs really threw me for a loop. And I've spent most of the day, well, most of the past 3 days, just trying to get back into place. As you see here, we got some pies made up. We got a bunch of muffins. I made an egg rack, so we have all the eggs. Well, so we can store all the eggs. And they actually get a bonus while in here. 16 days in the shelf. And 17 days in a vessel. So, yeah. Essentially the same. But yeah, that really threw me for a loop. Was the mods really messing up. You always gotta make sure you update your you back up before you update, because, well, why is my hand sticking out there? You're not holding anything. Put your hand down. Okay, my hand's stuck. I've got this bad habit when it comes to playing video games, and it happens a lot with games like RimWorld. I will... There we go. Nope. I will start playing. I'll make a mistake, do something inefficiently, want to go back to fix it, and then not like what I've done, want to go back to my original save, but now I'm upset because I've jumped back and forth and I've lost my train of thought, or I've lost my groove, and I end up stop playing for a while. Recording kind of stops me from doing that, so if I was doing single player, that would have probably been the end of my save. But I don't really have that option here. So, to finish off the episode, why don't we make a bit more armor? I just spent some time making a whole ton of bismuth bronze plates, chains, and we've got some lamellae. And we definitely don't have enough to make everything. But we can at least make the chest piece for each of the different bismuth bronze pieces. Yeah, so that's the bismuth bronze lamellae. And then for the chain lamellae, I need a leather jerkin, right? And then I wanted to also make, was it the brigandine? Yeah, brigandine, and that's going to require another jerkin. I just made it and I already forgot the recipe. Alright, so that's lamellae, that's chain, that's going to be scale, that's brigandine. And we've still got a little bit left. I made enough to make a full... Actually, I made enough to make a full set of chain, didn't I? Yes, I did. Let's make a chain helmet. And the chain leggings. Requires leather leggings. I think I'm going to need 2 sets of leather leggings. And the brigandine helmet, which is 2 of those. And a bunch of these. Okay. So it gives us a full set of chain, bismuth bronze armor, and a full set of brigandine. Now I still need to make the rest of the lamellae. I need 3 for the helmet and 4 for the leggings, I think. I have it right here. I can just look. 5 for the leggings and 3 for the helmet. I can make the helmet leggings right now. So let's go grab some more hide. There we go. And since we're here still, is there anything else I can make? No, I need a chain helmet for that. I need chain for that. I need chain for that. Okay. So that at least gets us almost all of the bismuth. Sorry. That gets us almost all the lamellae armor. Gets us the full set of chain and full set of brigandine. I still need to make 2 more sets of chain armor. 1 for the plate and 1 for the scale. But there we go. That's all of our copper done. More than half of our bismuth bronze done. Which one is this again? This is tin bronze. Okay. So that's next is the tin bronze, and we already have the lamelite portion done, so we just need to make everything else. And then the black bronze, which is going to be much more expensive to make because we need to go get a lot of gold and a lot of silver for the black bronze. And while I do have a little bit of black bronze on hand because we used it to make our cast iron stove, and I've got a little bit of gold up here. We've got a bit of gold here, and a bit of silver, but we're going to need to go search for an actual gold and silver vein or quartz vein with it. So that's going to take a little while. But I was just out mining. We collected a whole ton of native copper. There are very, very gaping holes underground over here where I've been mining copper for a while. I've been using these and the ones from Permanent Survival for blasting out rock, and it makes finding the copper veins much easier. Yeah, definitely worth using in the future. This says it has a small chance of destroying ore, and this is not efficient at breaking ore. I said earlier that I think it can destroy ore. It can break ore, because I've definitely had bits of ore fall, like these fall on the ground. But if you place one of the rock blasters on an ore vein, it'll take out all the rocks around it and maybe destroy one, maybe two of the actual pieces of ore and drop ore. Whereas I thought it'd actually just like destroy it and it wouldn't drop anything. That doesn't appear to be the case. But on that note, I'm going to call it an end here. I need to finish editing, and maybe next time we'll actually get back to that board and do something a little more interesting than just whatever I did today. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Later.